Acknowledge me. And you want to know why? Because you're number 2. Hey, no. I mean that with respect. You all would be lucky to be a number 2, but you're not even close. This is the greatest number 2 of all time. But that's all you will ever be, is number 2. Because I'm number 1. I want you to analyze this situation here. You understand? Your daddy's not here anymore. I'll tell you who his daddy is, because if he keeps messing up, the tribal chief is going to be his daddy. The same music, the same entrance, the same run to the ring, the same outfit, the same promo, the same insults. If I wanted that, all I had to do was search online for 2005 John Cena. It's the same thing over and over and over. It's like missionary position every single night. You must be some kind of a dumbass. A big dumb farmer, huh? You just sign it without even reading it? What's wrong with you, man? You make a good tough guy face. Do so. Go on, pull it. Come on. Make it happen. Get this bum out of here, will you? Just get this bum out of here already, huh?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Heal the Ring podcast here on the Sports Jedi Network, YouTube, Rumba, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and all the different platforms. Good evening, everyone. We are ready. We are live. It is Tuesday night, NXT night. We got a lot to talk about, especially with the NXT brand tonight. We got CM Punk making a big announcement, going to be concerning the CW launch on the October 1st edition or the 8th edition. Only time will tell. We will know in a couple of minutes. We got Terrence, the tribal chief from our channel, at the Performance Center. He is there live, having a good time there, watching Level Up, as Level Up is on its main event for Friday night as they're taping it. And a lot to talk about. Salute. Hope everyone's doing well. We see Priam in the building. We got Daniel Barrow Sports Highlights in the building. Salute to you guys. A little bit of news and notes before we started off. It is back, a piece of my childhood. If you're a wrestling fan from the golden era, you know, in the 80s, you remember the Saturday night main event. Having that, it used to come on at 11:30 at night. You had, 2 to 3 matches, a lot of stuff, a lot of storyline happened, a lot of memorable moments from Saturday night's main event. And WWE, we saw that was part of the TV deals. They mentioned that a year ago. We have an official date on when the first Saturday night's main event is going to be on the Peacock. It is none other than Uniondale, Long Island. Yes, the Slinky, the Nassau Coliseum. They will be having it on December 14th, 10 days before Christmas. They are going to have Saturday night's main event, a 2-hour event on the Peacock Network. That's going to be great. I cannot wait. To especially December, there is no premium live event. You could kind of say that Saturday night's main event is the premium live event for us in Peacock, and I can't wait to see how they're gonna usher that out, how that's gonna look. Kind of that's like a precursor to what we're gonna see in Netflix, you know, because about 15 days later they'll be launching on Netflix, so they're gonna have a live event from Saturday night's main event. There are rumors that Jesse the Body Ventura will be returning for commentary. I don't know if it's going to be a one-off thing, you know, for that first Saturday night's main event, or is that going forward? I believe there's going to be 5 within a year with Saturday night's main event. It's going to be fun. I cannot wait. It's just nostalgic, or a callback to our childhood wrestling fans from the golden era. You know, it kind of went away a little bit they try to revive it. I know they got main event. It's not the same as Saturday night's main event. There's something special when you have Saturday night's main event, and I'm so excited they're bringing that back. That's gonna be in New York City on the Peacock, 8 p.m. Eastern, from Long Island, Uniondale, Long Island. The Slinky, the Nassau Coliseum, where the Islanders used to play. I've been there plenty of times. And believe it or not, I actually, for convenience, when you're a father of two boys, and my wife, that was so easy for us to go to the Nassau Coliseum as a family because we could drive. When you go to Madison Square Garden, it's a little difficult. You have to take the train, the subway. Now I'm in Orlando, Florida. I just go right into the Kia Center and right into the Geico parking lot, and I'm right there. Skybridge, boom, bam, boom. It's different from Madison Square Garden. If you live in New York, traveling, you have to take mass transit. But in Uniondale was a very convenient arena to go in and out. I remember one time we stayed after the Monday Night Raw many times. One instance we were at Monday Night Raw. We were waiting for the wrestlers to leave. No, my wife had the camera, and Stone Cold Steve Austin stopped, but he had a wig on. No one paid attention. My wife goes, "That's Stone Cold." She didn't say it out loud. She said, "That's Stone Cold Steve Austin." Took a picture. It was Stone Cold Steve Austin in a wig. It stopped at the car, and they will stop. They will get their cheers, leaving, and then they'll go. Didn't sign autographs. Just seeing them drive out of the Uniondale, Long Island. That was a great memory from that arena. I remember seeing Chris Jericho wrestle three times on Monday Night Raw. Also, plenty of different events. We all know the famous Corvette with the cement truck for where Stone Cold did to Vince's car. So great moments there. The building has a lot of history. Kudos for the WWE going back there, and they could easily went to the UBS Arena. It's a new state-of-the-art arena. I know they did some renovations and some fixer-ups or fixing the Uniondale, the Nassau Coliseum, the Slinky. I know they were trying to fix it. They're not big enough for sports, but for like hockey. But they have I believe the Brooklyn Nets have their G League that plays there. I'm not. I could correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Brooklyn Nets G League plays there. But either less, it's a great building. I can't wait. And they have music concerts, so I can't wait for that to happen. Tonight, we got another piece of news. Sheamus. So Sheamus has officially signed a new deal with the WWE. So we've seen WWE in the last couple of weeks re-sign a lot of their talent. Natalia, Ashanti, Cedric Alexander. We've seen guys, the Lotharios, both Lothario brothers, re-sign. We've seen a lot of folks that were wondering with the TV time if Netflix is cutting it down. If Netflix is only going to allow a 2-hour Raw, or if the WWE decides they're going to go with a 2-hour Raw, at least for the remainder of the year, it's going to be kind of challenging to get all these performers, especially they're going to cut house shows back. So it kind of makes me scratch my head. They sign a lot of different folks, and now they're re-signing, and they let go of a Bobby Lashley, which is a main event type of guy. It's just they're mixed up. They're mixed signals for the WWE. I mean, listen, it doesn't have to make sense to me. They see the physical, or the financial records, or what makes sense, what not makes sense. But it is what it is. There. What's going on, Logan? Logan's joining us in there. I think CM Punk referees is the NXT Women's Champion, and second, my prediction is CM Punk screws Julia, and the second McIntyre shows up and Julia and Roxanne match. It could happen. That's something that could be a possibility with CM Punk putting on the ref shirt and being the special referee or special enforcer. There is no need for him to be an enforcer. Nothing has come out or transpired. I'm thinking. I think we're gonna see the return of his wife, AJ Lee. I think AJ Lee might be the referee. I think he's the host. It's in Chicago. And just with him being there as the host of the night, or the kudos general manager next to Ava, whatever the case, or special host, I kind of would like to see CM Punk bring and say that AJ Lee will be in the building in attendance, and she's the special referee. And we all know the way Roxanne and Cora, they kind of idolize AJ Lee. It'll be kind of like a full circle story with if you invoke AJ Lee. Also, if AJ Lee is returning now for Bad Blood, she could be part of that Drew McIntyre storyline. So tonight it's going to tell a lot. It's going to tell direction and storyline and investment in story, which we don't really need that much if you're already locked in. If you're not locked into Drew and CM Punk by now, then you're missed the whole boat. So, but they could just add layers by bringing in April, aka AJ Lee, to the fold. I'm going on that limb. It could be like you said, Logan. CM Punk is going to be the referee. Make sure there's no shenanigans, like Santino Marella says. Speaking of Santino Marella, if you all saw the video, what a great moment. Seeing Adriana Grace and Santino Marella backstage at Victory Road, doing that promo video package. That was an awesome moment. I actually popped. I actually went, that was a nice feel good moment. I'm not nowhere near related to family, but it felt like, oh, good. Seeing a proud papa, seeing his child excelling in the wrestling business. That was a nice moment for the Santino Marella, for the family there. That was cool. And TNA, we are having rumors that Hammerstone might be in the building. So there's been spotted at the Performance Center. It wouldn't surprise me. Hammerstone has said some wonderful things about the NXT relationship. He has tried out a couple times for the WWE NXT. They can't come to an agreement. I don't know if it was a financial situation or creative situation. Hammerstone looks like a wrestler that wants to be part of the WWE, but I know he knows he has to go through the channels with TNA. I think personally with Hammerstone, if you follow the TNA product, the program, him and Jake Something, they look menacing. I think I don't know if that's the direction he wants to go as a tag team, but they right now look menacing. I wouldn't, if I'm Hammerstone, I would trust the creative and go in that direction with Jake Something as a tag team, and come over here to NXT and wrestle as a singles. You have the best of both worlds. You get the coaching, that's going to help Hammerstone take his wrestling skills to another level. I also think the same with Joe Henry. Joe Henry, you've seen, he's getting better and better. And I know Joe Henry is booked with a lot of independence bookings. I know he's at the end of the month, he's gonna be for House of Glory Wrestling in New York. He will be there. Interesting to see with Joe Henry there and see all the different places where Joe Henry is going to be. I wonder if he's gonna be here tonight on NXT. That's another one that I'm wondering. Now that he didn't didn't capture the NXT title, will we see Joe Henry in NXT TV? I think the crowd loves him. I think the crowd really likes it, and maybe someone calls him out. Or I wish Shawn Spears was healthy. I don't know how much longer he's going to be in a sling. How was the severity of the injury? Would have loved Shawn Spears and Joe Henry program. Get some veterans there, but we'll see what's going on with that there. So we got a couple of things here tonight. We're going to have the tag team. We're going to have Lyra Valkyria will be in attendance. Will be wrestling, teaming up with her best friend, Tatum Paxley, supposedly. And, of course, Wendy Chu and Rosemary. Now, I love the alliance between Wendy Chu and Rosemary. It crossed over to the TNA. We saw Wendy Chu had a good match, a very good match, one of her best matches in defeat against Jordan Grace. That was nice. That was a hell of a match. I advise you to watch it if you haven't watched it, from Victory Road. I know Wendy Chu comes up short, but they put on a real good match. And I like to see that they gave Wendy Chu that ability to wrestle for a women's world title, a knockouts title, even if it's in TNA. I think Wendy Chu never got the opportunity to really, really, really wrestle for that title. I believe she had Mandy Rose, but no one thought that she was going to take Randy Rose in her heyday where she was on that streak. I'm glad that Wendy Chu got that exposure, and they're continuing the alliance with Rosemary in TNA, in WWE, and NXT down here. I like it. I can't wait to see that continue to grow, where they add one more menacing woman, maybe a Delta. Maybe that's where you bring a Delta in, because Delta looks, by her, I haven't seen much of her, but from her appearances and a little bit of video, she looks like a heel. She looks like a bona fide monster heel. I don't know when Brozilla is supposed to come to NXT, or if that's really a signed, seal, deliver. There was rumors of Brozilla. I don't know if that's going to happen. I know Delta is part of the WWE brand, NXT brand, as well as Stephanie Vacour, but I don't think Stephanie Vacour fits and Wendy Chu and Rosemary, but a Delta kind of silent type. You never know. We never know. And then we got the no quarter catch, of course, with Javon Everett and Cedric Alexander. Interesting to see that there. Good to see Trevion Heights back from his run in Japan. I think they're gonna pull the rocket ship on him, and I think he's gonna get really pushed. Trevion Heights, the upcoming here in 2025. I think there's gonna be big things for him. I think he is gonna qualify for the Iron Survivor. Remember, Iron Survivor is coming in a couple weeks. That's December. We know we got Halloween Havoc that they're going to. Right now they're doing the CW live. I get that. They're doing the CW, getting us invested in those live shows in St. Louis, in Chicago. First Chicago, then St. Louis. Then they're going to build for Halloween Havoc, and then after Halloween Havoc, it's the Iron Survivor. They'll probably have a roadblock or a televised premium live event, televised special like they do, maybe NXT Roadblock or something like that in November, where they might do it in an arena on a Tuesday night, and then they'll do the NXT Deadline. And I hope Iron Survivor. I hope they involve a couple of TNA wrestlers. It'll be interesting to see some TNA wrestlers in that Iron Survivor matchup. I'm invested. I would like to see that. Personally, Trevion Heights will be possibly one of those guys that will be there and run the gauntlet and have a wonderful showing. And just think about the Iron Survivor matchup. If you got Julia, you've got Lola Vice. You could put in an Izzy Dane. You could put, let's say you want to put a TNA female wrestler in it. Rosemary. Let's give Rosemary. Just think of the possibilities where Stephanie Vacour, if Delta shows up, Delta. Just think of the Iron Survivor women's, if Kalani Jordan is no longer the North American Women's Champion, you could actually place her in that. And all those, I believe there are 8 competitors or 6 in that Iron Survivor. And just think about that matchup. That's just the aesthetics and the firepower that's going to be in the women, and then in the men's. You could put a Hammerstone in there in that Iron Survivor. You could put a Trevion Heights. You could put maybe if Trick is chasing or he's the world champion, whoever's chasing, Alexi King, or whoever, you could bring one wrestler from the main roster that's right now in that Iron Survivor. So many possibilities. It's a fun time for wrestling. It's a fun time for all the possibilities. The fantasy booking. The creator for Shawn Michaels and his company, his team. Awesome. We got about 2 minutes left. 2 minutes before NXT begins on the USA Network. All right. Got 2 more minutes. Boy, these Law and Order. I'll tell you one thing. When Law and Order leaves the USA Network, I kind of going to miss those cliffhangers and those dramatic endings on those shows. That's one thing. I always get involved looking at it, and then I get kind of mesmerized with it, but it's a crazy show. Olivia Benson. Right, I asked the question earlier. What's your thoughts? And I know Logan James gave me his thoughts. I'm asking the rest of everyone. What are your thoughts? What is CM Punk's announcement going to be? Now we were talking about it last when Cody Rhodes came down to NXT at the beginning of the year, I believe it was. He mentioned about the men's breakout tournament, which the year is almost over, and we haven't had a men's breakout tournament. We had the women's. We didn't get the men's breakout tournament. I don't know, because of lack of the growing of the NXT NIL men. I will find out on that. Or Dusty. I would love a Dusty Rhodes tag team tournament, but And they have the tag team tournament. And speaking of tag team tournaments, rumors have it that in the beginning of the CW, in the beginning of the month, in October, we're supposed to be getting the Motor City Machine Guns. Motor City Machine Guns are going to are NXT bound. They will be heading to NXT. Will they give us vignettes or packages teasing their arrival? I will kind of like that. I kind of would love to see them do that. A kind of a vignettes teasing they're coming, and so we have greater anticipation. Especially if you want to go over the 1 million viewership on the CW. Tease the Motor City Machine Guns. Don't make it a surprise. That's something that hurts that hurted All Elite Wrestling. They always want to get that nostalgic surprise, and sometimes a little advertising doesn't hurt. Say that they're here. Everyone and their mother knows that they signed with the WWE. Make the promos, make the vignettes, announce that they're coming, making their debut. It doesn't hurt that. It doesn't hurt. Now, the way they did an Ethan Page. Now, that was golden. He just came out of nowhere. No one expected Ethan Page in NXT. That was golden. That was refreshing. That was different. But when everyone and their mother knows when a talent is coming over, make the vignettes, introduce them, so like that the crowd, the wrestling world, the IWC, the casuals, they see the promo, the build, and they want to tune in to see let me see this arrival being unveiled by NXT. What's your thoughts on that? I'll ask you guys that. All right. We're getting... Here we go. Then, now, forever. Like I said, Terrence is in the building. Terrence is live, so he's there. He's got his CM Punk shirt ready to go. He's locked and loaded. All right, they're going to give you a recap of last week, of course. Now, according to NXT Digital, I believe they're going to announce the tag title match between Axiom and Nathan Frazier taking on A-Town Down. Believe that's going to be for St. Louis. So they challenge the tag team champions. We already know that the women's tag team champions are coming in NXT. On the CW, we're going to have Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair taking on a challenger. I don't know if it's going to be Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend. They didn't announce who they're going to take on, but yes. Oh, there goes Terrence pointing. Yeah, they're showing Ridge Holland as they continue to build him. Ridge Holland continues to build himself as the mega heel here, taking out Andre Chase. Now Duke Hudson. Wonder what's Thea. Thea just sits there crying and wonder where that story's going to go. And, of course, Julia's debut against Chelsea Green. I thought Julia looked phenomenal. And we're going to enjoy seeing Julia on the NXT brand. Wait until she starts getting comfortable with the TV, the camera angles, the working. I cannot wait. As Heather's in the building. Hey, I don't fall asleep again like I did. Oh. Don't fall asleep now. So did you miss the main event, Heather? As they're recapping here, Pete Dunne and Trick Williams. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be a contract signing. I don't know if it's this week or next week. Trick Williams and Ethan Page for the CW. I wonder if that's what Punk is going to probably be the official there. Everyone's thinking it has to do with the women's. I never thought about that. Maybe CM Punk is making sure that no one interferes, and he's going to be there as a special enforcer referee for Trick and Ethan. I never thought about that. All right, here is Ava. Ah, that sucks. Well, guess what, Heather? You're going to be one of those that's going to take advantage when Raw shrinks down to 2 hours. So you'll be able to stick around and watch the 2 hours instead of the third hour. And that's nothing. You fell asleep and they didn't have Drew McIntyre on. So, my goodness, you would have been asleep an hour earlier. I kid. I give them the heat. All right, we are the Heal the Ring podcast, Heather. So I got to throw jabs here and there. Damn, they stacked the first show. Yeah, they did. Here's Punk. Well, he hasn't come out yet. They show this graphic, and the crowd is ready to go. Wesley versus Zachary Wentz in the street fight. That's going to be phenomenal. There's going to be Miz TV. Roxanne versus Julia. NXT Women's Title. That's going to be another. It's stacked. That's like another NXT Mania. Ethan Page against Trick Williams. It's going to get even more. Just think about the possibility or the speculation on who is Miz TV's guest. We had someone in the chat, I believe, said Ricky Starks. Wouldn't be any doubt that if it'll be a Ricky Starks on the CW, that's going to be like, holy crap. Or it could be, you know what? You also got Miz taking on the machine guns. Remember, Miz is a part of was a former tag team champion with R-Truth. R-Truth should be back by then. They could set up a match between the machine guns against Awesome Truth. Heather, I told you, no offense. I'm just being a heel. I gotta be heel the ring. I gotta keep it to a mark. I gotta stay on to the show. Heel of the ring. I know you're a big Drew mark. I know. Listen, I got blocked by Cherry Drew fan because I said I put Drew Latonin. She blocked me onto X, and that's it. That's all I just put. It wasn't like I was cursing or negative or I just said he was a. I just thought he was, before the Punk series. He wasn't hitting on his promos, but like my guy says here, Eli, athletic. He's doing his best work of his career. All right, we got Trick coming out here, cutting a promo. Let me see where Terrence is. This is one thing I like to do the show. I like to find where Terrence is, like Waldo. I see my friend The Hobbit. There's John. There's Cleveland. I'm not surprised Shane McMahon's showing up to AEW October 1st or the 8th. Maybe that's what they're waiting for when they go on dueling programming, Logan. But has anyone ever confirmed Ricky Stark's gone? But yeah, I will take the guns if they don't show up. Chris Sabin. No one knows, Heather. No one knows when the AEW contract expires. They know the minute, the hour, the time when a WWE wrestler's contract is set to expire. Heck, they even know when TNA's wrestler. They know Josh Alexander's contract is coming up. Jordan Grace's contract is coming up. Joe Hendry. They know that, but we do not know when an AEW wrestler's contract is expiring. You never know. So when they show up, it's a big surprise because no one knows. The crowd is singing Joe Slammy song, yeah. There you go. That's John. That's John stirring the crowd up. Yeah, John. There's sometimes I miss being in that crowd. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's times I miss and it's just because it just finishes late for me for getting up to work. I mean, when this stream is over, I turn off the computer. I walk that long walk to my bedroom and go right to sleep. And compared to getting on a bus, driving back home, half starving, that's the only thing that I don't miss is the getting on that bus, then driving home, then be starving. I'm only 10 minutes away from there, 10 minutes from the performance center, but it's just I kind of do like doing the watch-alongs, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss it at times. It's fun. It's fun to be there at times. It's fun. All right, we get the contract signing. Now, Heather, I give a little insight to anybody that's watching, listening. Whenever you see the Chase U section, where you see the wrestlers, those are NIL wrestlers. Not most of them, not a lot of them make it, but they're training with the WWE. They bring them in, they come in for the program, they train. You know, they take their bumps, they do all their exercise and all that, how to run the ropes and all that stuff. And most of the time, they become the wrestlers that we see now. You know, there's Lola Vice sat in the Chase U. That's why I took a picture with Lola. Saul Ruka, Tyler Bates. You know, you see a lot of different people sit in the Chase U section with the shirts. They're just wrestlers that watch and observe, and just be a Chase U section cheer for. Oh, Ava's looking at him like she wants to slap him. Ethan didn't steal anything. Oh, trick. You gonna put him to the table? Up, Eagle's edge. Yep, we went through the table. Ooh, Trick got whooped on national TV. Yeah. Tripp got whooped. They're cheering. Tripp got whooped. Tripp got whooped. Damn, they actually chanted Tripp got whooped. Yeesh. I didn't expect that from the Performance Center. I did not expect that from the Performance Center. They were going to cheer Tripp got whooped. Yo, I'm actually shocked. I am actually shocked. John, how did you let them cheer that? All right, they're showing Hammerstone over Femi. I kind of want to see Hammerstone. And if there's rumors that he's backstage or he's there, we'll see. As they're recapping that North American title. And he is closing in on, and Hammerstone is? No, that's last week. You still can't take Tony D seriously. What is it, the pinstripe suit? There you go. Oh, Tony D'Angelo versus Hammerstone. Okay. I can see. Let's go. Here we go. Tag team action with the ladies. Oh, the crowd is ready to serenade Lara Valkyria. Oh, they both came out together. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. I like that. And congratulations again to Lara Valkyria, who got engaged over the weekend. to her longtime boyfriend. Kudos. I remember when Lyra Valkyria first came to NXT after her promo being from UK. Big leaps and bounds improvement. Oh, look at this. Heather, let me ask this, Heather. I hate to save the subject. What's your thoughts of Saturday night's main event? I mean, it just brought me back to the past. It brought me back as the kid, 11:30 on a Saturday, fighting to sleep in order to see that. I was so enamored. I can't wait for Saturday night's main event. I had so much fun as a kid. It just brings so much nostalgia. Oh, man. We got a commercial.
I don't know if you can hear me. What's up? Salute, Jedi.
Hi, Chef. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Give me a minute. It's I'm out and about right now. It's just sitting down, chilling. I just decided to tune in real quick. I missed the channel.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too, brother. Hot start to NXT.
Yeah, it's a good start. It's a very good start. I was saying I'm surprised that Trick Williams, the Performance Center, said Trick got whooped. I heard the chant. I was like, ooh.
I mean, hey, there's got to be some level of unbiasedness with them. I know they love Trick, but in the same note, I think they start to get the message with NXT starting to move around to St. Louis and
Good point.
and to Chicago. Is at this point, it's like you can't just love your guys all the way through. I mean, to an extent, yeah, that's why wrestling is the way it is, but you gotta give and take.
Yes, indeed. All right, here we go. I'm going to read Heather's comment. Well, I'm ancient, yes. I remember watching Saturday night's main event. I was hoping it lives up to the nostalgic hype. Listen, I'm with you on there, man. I'm with you 100%, Heather. We're from seeing, I've said it, Paul Orndorff betraying Hulk Hogan, power driving him, Bundy breaking, crushing his ribs, from the Mega Powers, the British Bulldogs versus the Hitman and the Heart Foundation, 2 out of 3 falls. I mean, Honky Tonk Man hitting the guitar. So many nostalgic stuff.
Absolutely. I'm excited for Saturday Night Main Event because once again, it's just the extension of storylines, but also more wrestling. Who doesn't like more wrestling?
Yes, yes. 2 hours on a Saturday, and that's 10 days before Christmas. So it's gonna be us in a festive mood. Yeah, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be great. And it's gonna be
Hey,
in Nassau
Jedi,
Coliseum.
Jedi, you know what I'm always fighting for. If at any point we could see a Saturday Night Main Event where the women take over,
That's gonna probably happen one of these Saturday nights main event because I believe it's 5 in total for the year. Believe it's 5.
mm,
Yeah,
I'm excited. I'm super excited.
we're getting the,
What's
we're
up?
getting the
What's up? I'm sorry. I just gotta say what's up to the chat. I just gotta be
yes,
customary. What's
yes.
up to Logan James, Heather Wright? Salute. Thank you so much. Paul, what's up, brother? How you doing?
So once again, we continue to impact the wrestling community. Or we had I believe, was it you, Paul? I want to make sure I get the right credit. Yesterday, when Brunson Reed and Braun Strowman, they fought, and it was a no contest thrown away, and it said they need to have is a last monster standing match. It was said here on this program, the minute they went through the drywall, the minute they finished the match, the minute the match was done, before, or called off, it was said here, last monster standing match. Well, Bubba Ray decides to tweet it like he came up with it. I put a poll.
Mm.
I asked that question early in the morning, or that was 8:30 in the morning, about would you like to see a last monster standing match? All of a sudden now they're claiming that they came up with that.
Ah, come on. Yeah. Like, man. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just taking the ideas. Jedi, trust me, we're used to this. We're used to this.
Yes.
Well, look, I'm right now because I'm watching NXT on my phone. I'm gonna have to exit out
Yes,
the
no problem.
yeah, but I'm gonna come back in when I can to talk more with you. Absolutely, I'm coming back home.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Did I tell you that last night? Yeah, that's why we're trying to we're giving you all the credit in the world. When you said it, they heard us repeat it, and they took it. So I told you that as much time as we hear it, you're getting all the credit on that. It's not that we came up with it; you guys came up with it in the chat. That was great. I mean, even the Omas being a bodyguard for Wes, or it was more first Alexi King. And then we said, what about Omar? What about Wesley? Because we reference it as a Shawn Michaels Diesel, or even Psycho Sid. Remember, he bought him. Would love to see that in NXT, and of course that was said here on this chat. That was another wonderful gem said here. Love all the creative ideas as Rosemary and Wendy Chu. I like this Wendy Chu and Rosemary unholy alliance. I like it. I go ring the bell. All right, we got the two creepies in there. Let's go. Rosemary and Lyra. Oh, here we go. And Tatum Paxley. Here we go. A little goat. Back and forth. All right, Carla elbow tie up here. Oh. Man, I wish they would let Wendy Chu come to TNA more often. I think they are. Heather, I think your wish will be granted. I think Wendy, I know Gail Kim on a couple of interviews and a couple of podcasts says she wants to work more with Wendy Chu. She likes Wendy Chu a lot. So I think that's something that you're gonna see a lot of Wendy Chu, especially intertwined with Rosemary. They're together at the hip with this unholy union. Yeah, I think I think your wish is going to be granted. I think we're going to see a lot of Wendy Chu storyline wise, and especially with the TNA knockouts, titles, Spitfire. There's so many possibilities they could go with that. So don't be surprised. Wait, Omar shows up yet? No, Delvin. He has not shown up. Salute to you, Delvin. What we're saying that yesterday in the chat, they were told we were going over creative. They gave us a great creative in the chat. They said it would be great to see Omos team up with Alexi King, kind of like Shawn Michaels had a bodyguard. So I said, okay, that sounds great. I like it. But I said, why not Wesley? Since Shawn Michaels loves Wesley so much, and there's a lot of HBK in Wesley, and they could borrow storyline, like kind of like that when the Rascals showed up. It kind of reminds you when Shawn Michaels lost his smile. He was about to leave and so forth. I hate to say this, but Wesley really didn't have a back injury. There was other issues, but it was with a back injury. Shawn Michaels had a back injury, walked away. There's a lot of similarities with Shawn Michaels and Wesley. That's why I kind of threw Omos as that bodyguard, or even with Lexi King, it will go perfect. I would like how Rosemary, they work great together. This building to a faction on NXT TNA. Yes, it is. I would like Heather, what was the other girl's name? I keep forgetting her name. That was teamed up with Rosemary. Is she injured or she's out of TNA? I forgot her name. Oh, nice move. The ladies, the best friend, Havoc. There you go, Havoc. Is she injured, or is she not in, or she's not with TNA or free agent? Well, something is still up with it because I was positive West was going to show up at Victory Road, and he didn't. That's another, yeah. I was kind of not disappointed. I was shocked that it was a clean victory for Speedball Mike Bailey to beat Zachary Wentz, although they put on the match of the year on TNA. I think they had the match of the year on that company. Zachary and Speedball put on a hell of a match. At least top 3 in TNA for 2024. That match was just phenomenal. It made me forget the Will Hairspray and match with him. It was phenomenal. She works for AAA and still with TNA. Okay, all right. She's just taking a break and doing some indie dates. Okay, well, okay, good to know. So we could see Havoc returning, being that extra bodyguard when they need help, helping them capture the TNA Knockouts title. You could never count that out. So Wendy Chu, I think she and Rosemary might be the first to break that. We're asking who could be the break. We've been asking on this channel, who's the first WWE wrestler or TNA wrestler that's going to hold opposing gold from the companies. We thought it might have been Joe Henry. You know, I thought it was going to be the Rascals. It might be Wendy Chu.
Man, that's a great one. Well, we've had the great, names of who we've had our guesses of. When you realistically look at it though, from this aspect, Jedi, who do you think which do you think is easier to make make storylines around? Is it the guy that everyone loves that that's the guy that wins the title from both promotions and he's gonna end up having to lose? Or do you have the heel? The heel wins and is just obnoxious about it. That way we want them to lose the title.
That's where Wendy Chu and Rosemary comes into play because they're heels. You're not everyone, with Joe Henry, you might get too much cheer, and then it's like, damn, how are we gonna take a TNA wrestler with the NXT title for that long? Like, oof, it's weird. It's weird. It's a touchy booking because even if the Rascals would have won that gold, when I mean Rascals, I mean Wesley and Zachary. It was tough.
It was tough, but also we knew, like, at the end of the day, it's like, all right, we would have gotten it for that moment, yes, but it wouldn't have extended past that. It would have been great, great for the moment, but at some point they would have had to lose the titles, and it would have it's just been a heartbreaking story.
Yeah. And then, you know what? I kind of like, now that I look at it, we were like, what the hell? It didn't make sense. But I kind of like it now with the rivalry that they have with them.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, I wanted to say this, man. Wesley, Zachary went street fight.
Chicago street fight.
That's how you pay that's how you pay the bills. That's how you eat good.
I know you're coming back from the commercial. Real quick, what's CM Punk's announcement, in your words, in your mind? What do you think he's going to say?
I don't know. That's what I'm tuned in for, Kev. I have no idea. I'm excited.
I say AJ is the referee. For the women's title because they just had the men's contract. No CM Punk whatsoever. So he can't say he's going to be an enforcer for that match.
I mean, they did say something in regard to what is it? We know Orton is going to have a match.
Yeah. He probably going to take on his buddy Bourne. The kid
Miles Bourne. Yep. Which it would be a great look because Tavion already looks really good amongst the wrestling fans.
And the only guy the
only guy that isn't really looking or being booked strong within the No Quarter Catch crew is Miles.
Heather still thinks there's going to be any title swap, but I guess we'll wait and see. I mean, but the tag team with the women's, especially with the lack of knockouts in TNA, kind of will make sense a little, especially the way Rosemary, who is all in all thick and thin TNA. When you think of Rosemary, you think of TNA.
Not only that, Heather, but if you really, and I said this too, if you paid attention to the tag team titles and the way they rebranded them for the main roster on Raw and SmackDown, and I'm not saying that, it's going to happen immediately, but the way they rebranded the names for each of the tag team titles, it was like they kind of opened it up so that any and everyone, if there's a great tag team with, great storytelling, they could come from outside the company and hold those titles.
I'm looking at Wendy. Oh, Paxley would.
Oh, absolutely. I'm a exit out to keep watching the program. I'll be right back.
This is good. This is a good one. Look at Wendy too. Belly to belly suplex off the top rope. Nice. Oh, what a spear by Rosemary. Damn. 1, 2. Oh, Tatum just put the foot on the rope a la Ric Flair style. I like that psychology. Love it. Because she saw where she was close. She wasn't going to kick the shoulder. Just put the foot on the rope. But here we go. The Nightmare Chew looking to finish. Here we go. Oh, no. Lyra grabs the legs here. Now Lyra. Oh, what a spinning heel kick. Now Rosemary's alone, one-on-one with Tatum. Tatum setting her up with her finisher. Damn, she nailed her. Damn, that's a vicious. Here's Lyra now. Lyra going to go flying. She's going to fly with the leg drop. That's Melo's move. Melo don't miss. Neither did Lyra. 2, 3. Put it in the books. So the nightmare continues for Chew and Rosemary. That Vic Joseph said, well said. All right, we got a backstage here. Backstage with Trick and Ava. Wait a minute. CM Punk still ain't come out yet. All right, Tony D'Angelo versus Hammerstone. So the reports were accurate. Hammerstone getting a second opportunity here tonight. I like it. I like to see Hammerstone here tonight. Let's go.
I absolutely love the fact that Lyra Valkyria is doing a couple of stints in NXT. I don't want to say this is coming off wrong. I like the fact that they called her up to the main roster. But man, it kind of sucks that after she had that little, the little running she's had here and there, and certain things with the Pure Fusion, like other than the Pure Fusion Collective, which they had just recently created, they had nothing for her.
No, not after the Queen of the Ring. Like in
exactly.
They cooled her down for yeah.
Which to me is like I personally didn't like that. Go ahead.
But she freaking flew from Portland last night. She did come out last night, although it wasn't physical, but she was part of Natalia's group to watch her back with Selena, and they came out when Natalia got the victory over Zoe Starks.
Nice. But I mean, so then yeah, she's getting TV time, even if it's not action. She's getting TV time.
She got TV time, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna see her for a bit. Until the 2-hour Raw. That's what got me worried because I don't know how the hell they're going to give all these storylines. They're going to lose an hour. I mean, it's going to suck.
I mean, damn. I know what you mean. Because with the 3 hours, you have the possibility of like so much. You can tell so many stories. I mean, but then again, here's my question to you. Do you think they're doing this at the right time, knowing that, hey, they're about to make the move to Netflix? You're already giving us a Saturday night main event. We're about to get abundance of storytelling and just plain old material to watch while this is coming up on WrestleMania season.
That's exactly what I think. That's what they're thinking. I think that's what it is because they're conditioning the also was it's a money thing too with USA.
Mm-hmm.
They say we'll keep you on here, but can we do 2 hours because it costs us, we could afford 2 hours instead of 3. Understandable. Also, it gets you.
Oh wow! I just forgot this. Other than that, I think dude, USA couldn't afford 3 hours of Raw and 2 hours of SmackDown. That's what I think it was.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah. That's why. That's why I think when they finally leave, I think SmackDown goes to 3 hours. I think SmackDown would eventually go to 3 hours. I think because they did mention that when they did the call the media when they announced the television deals, they say SmackDown was supposed to go to 3 hours. Now if they don't do it now until the end of the year, I could understand that. Because new year, you want to get new production, new camera, whatever the case was. They're gonna hire new whatever the case, or then I understand that. Come January 2025, 3 hours of SmackDown. We got it. Netflix could be anywhere from whenever they feel like how many hours they want to put it. 2 hours, 3 hours. That's fine. Especially you got 5 Saturday night main events a year, that's 10 hours of programming. That's all said and done. That's cool. I could see it. I could see where they're gonna scale back a little bit, especially where there's lack of house shows now. They're gonna cut house shows.
Which I heard about. I heard about that.
Mixed reactions.
Yeah. Yes. Highly mixed reaction. Even though I've never been to a house show, I've always planned on going to a house show whenever they have the ability. I'm upset at the fact that they're cutting it because the guys, regardless, you need reps. Everyone needs reps.
This is like UFC. And I don't like Shapiro's making decisions like if it's a UFC decision. This is not UFC. These wrestlers need these reps.
This is absolutely, but then now here's where as much as I'm upset at it, here's where I'm glad a little bit. Towns that don't deserve wrestling, they just shouldn't get it.
And that's why I said I don't like the way they're running the UFC. Now you have to pay to get the WWE in the building. Oh, you have to pay. Come on, stop. Ren. I love Ren's new attitude. They got Tavion. Here we go. Tony D'Angelo Hammerstone coming up. Yo, if D'Angelo loses to Hammerstone here, it's gonna make me wonder what's going on. Yeah, Heather, I think USA Network could afford that. I'm with you on that. They just probably didn't want to pay it. Because they're kind of like they're like a contract with like a non-agreement, they're getting paid per week or per broadcast.
All right.
Yeah, getting ready. The house shows are going to be dinosaurs because they don't make money anymore. They just the amount of merchandise they make there, Heather, and maybe the venues are getting expensive. Maybe the venues to run the house shows are expensive, but the merchandising and the families that go to that experience with the little kids to see the wrestlers, that's the one thing that's gonna suck because if they're TV only, you won't be able to see the wrestlers, and then they're gonna want you to pay for FanFest. That's when you're gonna lose wrestling fans.
No, yeah, you're absolutely right in that regard, Jedi. But once again, it's because I was listening to what Busted Open, what they were saying in regard to how Vince used to do it. I think a part of me is granted, they're gonna scale back a little bit, but then they're not scaling all the way back. Because when you see the way Vince booked a lot of these house shows and the way they describe it, some of it was nonsensical and ended up losing way more than what it gained, even if you add in the merch sales and all that.
Rightfully so on that. I just don't want it to go for them to be wrestling just once a week on TV because you lose the personability of taking pictures with the fans. Not everybody could pay for a damn fan experience. $300 to take a 5-second photo with a wrestler and they'll usher you off. That's not cool either.
No, you're absolutely right. And those little I know I know we make fun of it from time to time with what AEW does, as far as like having the wrestlers interact with the fans. But that stuff that's what the fans go there for. So when WWE does it themselves, it's like, yeah, those moments, they don't happen on TV. They happen on the house show. Those are the
Right.
moments you want to value, and that takes away, and that also creates stars of the future.
And they get their matches. Some of them they call the matches or they experiment with their matches on the house show. So when they put it on TV, it looks like a perfection. We did this here. We did this in Sheboygan. Let's try this finish. Oh, let's do
Hmm.
this. Let's counter this. Let's do this psychology because it worked in Oshkosh. All those small. So what happens to Biloxi, Mississippi? The little kid that wants to see WWE, they're not going to go there because it's so small.
I would, yeah, and I would hope that they don't do that, because even if the
They
venue is
will.
small, no, and I hope they don't, like, they're gonna experiment with this. They're gonna experiment, Jedi. I don't think it's just all said and done there, but because especially with the way just business is moving, and they don't know how everything is gonna look all the way. Plus, with them globalizing as well.
The problem is the building. I think. Have you heard about the NXT ticket sales in St. Louis is underperforming? They set up a 7,000 venue, and so therefore they only sold 4,000. That's why I was worried about NXT going on the road.
But that's Heather. I think that's an NXT problem, individual of what's going on with the house shows. Because
No, no, that's
what,
nothing. Yeah, that's two
yeah.
different subjects. That's two different subjects. I get you.
Because like I forgot about this too. Also, they're doing house shows all across the globe now. Maybe they're just
Yeah,
cutting down in America just for the simple fact of, hey, we got to accommodate all these other places that they're rocking. Like
it could be.
when they did the house shows in Germany prior to Bash in Berlin, sold out, looked excellent.
Oh damn, you're ahead of me, Heather. I'm 10 minutes away, and I it's. Oh wait a minute.
Oh yeah, I'm way behind. My brother's
I
about
got
to
now.
come up here too.
Oh, now I got Zach Lee out here. What the hell? I fast forward on Dustin, Ohio. Is that Trey Miguel? Oh snap! Wes Lee just beat up Trey Miguel. I don't know why my DVR. Oh damn, he really destroyed Trey Miguel.
Mm,
And that was in Ohio. That was in an NXT parking lot.
damn, parking lot's dangerous. Kev, I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to head upstairs. I'm gonna lose mad signal, but it's good.
No
It's
problem.
good being on the line,
No
being on the
problem.
channel with you.
Appreciate
Absolutely,
you. Yes, indeed, Chef. Have a good night, my friend.
absolutely. Have a good night, brother.
Yeet.
Yeet.
All right. So now, okay. So Wes Lee becoming this ultra heel. All right, so they're setting up this street fight, and now it's got even more personal because one of his best friends, got taken out. Their best friend, he went after Trey Miguel. All right, let me ask this: did that sell you to want to see the street fight? We saw the emotion. We see the cause and effects of Wesley's action. Let's go. All right, here we go, Heather. But if they wanted to rent smaller venues because it looks bad on TV, I don't think merch sales offsets the cost of house shows. No, you're right. Ugh. Why is Tyrese Halliburton on my television screen? Oh, he's lucky I was not there. Yeah, I don't know how my stream was ahead of. I know. Ugh, Tyrese Halliburton. As a Knicks fan, I can't stand that guy. All right, here's Ashanti Adonis against Eddie Thorpe. All right, so we're gonna let me get close. Let me get it ready. Here we go. All right, here we go. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. We don't want to see Ashanti Adonis and Eddie Thorpe. Wrap it up. Couldn't they put that on Level Up? That should have been the main event for Level Up. Not here. Not on a Tuesday night. Come on. They got a commercial now. When they come back from the commercial break, Eddie Thorpe better be in the ring already. I don't want to... Oh, God. I can imagine. Let me text Terrence in the Performance Center and say, wrap it up. Ugh. That is a terrible one. Wrap it up. All right, we got to we're getting Eddie Thorpe and Ashanti Adonis. I'm gonna put, you know what? I'm gonna put a stopwatch. I want to see how long that match is gonna go. I hope they give it 7 minutes. Ugh. I've got the commercial. Let me see if anything new has happened in the world of wrestling while we're watching, waiting. Anything. Boy, everybody's waiting for this television deal for AEW like they're going to get a piece of the pie. My goodness. There you go, Lord. There you go. Jalen Brunson all day. Let's go. Jalen Brunson all day. Big Knicks fan here, so we cover the Knicks here. That's why we don't like Tyrese Halliburton. Oh, the Despicable Me 4 is out already, huh? I gotta watch that movie. We're waiting for this. This a pretty long commercial break. So Eddie Thorpe better be in the ring already. So, Megan Thee Stallion's SmackDown's theme never played tops the digital sales chart. So good job there. Oh, here is Fatal Influence. Let's go. Why is Fallon Henley's got a little cross-eyed there for a moment? What happened to her? We're getting that match later on. Lola Vice versus JC Jane. That's going to be good. All right, so they're acting like the new toxic attraction. There's Lola Vice. Hammerstone does look good, Green Gaze. He does. I hope he sticks around in NXT. There you go, Jada Parker and Lola. All right, these two South Florida girls trying to get along. They don't seem like they could get along. Oh God, we got to get his entrance. He should have been in the ring already. Ugh. So here comes Eddie Thorpe. This is what I think of this match. Oh my God, the pain. Oh, he jumps him. All right, let's go. Let's see how many minutes they're going to give this. You got 9 minutes before we get the 9 o'clock hour. He's stomping a mud hole there. Let him take his jacket off. He hasn't even rang the bell yet. Come on, ref, ring the bell. Oh, there's a nice chop by Eddie Thorpe. Oh, there's another chop. I hope you are Kyle Kendrick. Nope, you are Kyle Kendrick to me, bro. This whole entrance is ridiculous. Yeet. What's going on? Wrap this up. As we... Damn, what a kick. All right, come on, let's go. Eddie Thorpe now. Taking a beating from Ashanti the Dantas. Ashanti's upset because he's taking away all the ladies. He's trying to be a ladies' man. Okay, now Eddie Thorpe. Nope, he blew the comeback here, and here we go. Adantis. Booker T. Oh, he's bleeding, is he? Fake LL Cool J. Oh my God. I need love. That's exactly what he's trying to be. LL Cool J. I need love. If we start singing, and oh my God. All right, here we go. Nope. Oh, that was a little wonky. There's an elbow there. Here's another elbow. Back and forth. They go with the elbow here. Nope. Drop toe hold right into the ropes. All right, 3 minutes into the match. Come on, wrap it up. Now, Eddie Thorpe, back and forth with a little strong style for both men. Forearm shots. Oh, damn, that was a good chop. There's a kick to the shin. Oh, misses with the super kick. Eddie Thorpe now with the chops. Now, nope. Ooh, elbow strike. Eddie Thorpe misses with the kick. Oh, a spinning kick. Oh, both guys get knocked down. It's just stupid having... They're having to untrain the New Japan out of him. Oh, my God. But he's got to tell me, you could train the new gimmick. You could trade the New Japan out of him, but he's got to be compelling. Oh, what a drop kick. Damn, he got up high with that drop kick from Ashanti the Dantas. Now he's going to go flying in the top on the outside to the apron. Ashanti with a spin. Nice. That looked nice. All right, Ashanti. He's throwing her kisses now. That's a plant. Here we go. Oh, he missed it. Eddie Thorpe now. What is he going to do now? Drop with a DDT. This should do it. Oh, match is over. Thank you. The longest 4 minutes of my life. Man, that was a long 4 minutes. Holy moly. The girl should give him back the flower. All right, who's coming in? Oh, Punk is in the building. Punk is next. Here we go. Oh man, you know what? If for this match, guaranteed if I was there, I probably would have saw Punk. Because I know if Eddie Thorpe and Ashani, I know I wasn't gonna be invested in this match. I would have got up and went to the bathroom or gone getting water. And when you go outside for a moment. I would have saw Punk. Because when Punk just entered is where you go out, you leave the building, and I would have saw Punk there. Or security would have not let me go out. They would have said we gotta wait, one of the two. But I think if I would have be out there, I would have saw Punk. But that's my point. He's built his whole career in New Japan, went through the dojo system, and for what? I'm not disagreeing with you 100%. I'm gonna be honest with you. He hasn't hit in NXT, and I get it. I respect the fact that he's embracing his Native American roots and that gimmick, but it's not hitting. That's like a gimmick I'm not like what D-Wall called it, Tatanka 2.0. That's a gimmick that would have worked in the 90s or the 80s. Just like you said, be Carl just be Carl Fredericks. Just be something. I thought when he went to the DJ, that was kind of a change of a gimmick. He did have that in New Japan. I don't know. I don't see a long future in NXT for Mr. Eddie Thorpe. Which kind of sucks because he's dating Dakota Kai, which has nothing to do with performing or nothing, but you kind of want him in the same company. All right, we got a commercial. So we got CM Punk coming out next. And Tyrese Halliburton is trying to get a contract signed for the world title match. I totally don't. I could have sworn it might be an AJ Lee special, but at this point, I'm like, I hope he doesn't put Tyrese Halliburton as the referee. I hope not. I tell you, that must have been some flight, Portland to Orlando. I'm pretty sure there's a connecting flight. I don't think there's a direct flight. I don't think there's direct flights from Orlando to Portland. There might have been a connecting flight. Ooh, unless if it's a private jet. Man, that's a long flight. Lyra was on that must have been on that same plane. She was there on Monday Night Raw. Wrestled tonight. Red Eye. There you go, Heather. Yeah, he doesn't translate well. If he makes it to the main roster, I give him a couple years max. I don't even think Heather. I hate to say it, I don't even think he makes the main roster, unless if they go on the road, and maybe he could get over by the crowd around when they travel. He might get over, but at the Performance Center, I don't think if they stay there, he doesn't have hope. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We got a Chase U segment. Okay, Andre Chase. Oh, they cutting a promo on Ridge. Rich looked like he was liberated. Let me ask this, Heather, and everyone that's watching us. Do you think Rich is kind of channeling Pete Dunne's kind of gimmick? It's like a redundant gimmick between like Pete Dunne and Rich Holland. Yes, Pete, please do it. Yes, and that's the bottom line because Heather said so. Hit the like button, please. Oh, okay. Riley Osborne is going to take on Ridge Holland. Okay, I'm interesting. Here we go, CM Punk. All those people in the front, they don't, they're not hard, they're not the hardcore guys that go. Those are people that they gave to invite them for that week. That's not the regular people that normally goes to NXT. Now that group is that guy in the orange hat. I know him. Go to personality. Let's go. What time is it, Punk? It's time. Let's go. It's clobbering time. There you go. Punk in the building. Let's go. All right. He's going to say hello to the crowd. There we go. And Punk. Where's Terrence? Booker T. There's Muffin Chops. Yes, let's go. I gotta get my Larry the shirt. My Larry Punk. Larry the dog shirt. Definitely gotta order it. All right, we're gonna find out what CM Punk big announcement is. Let's go. CM Punk. CM Punk. Let's go. Performance Center is on fire. No disrespect to Ridge, but he never clicked with me. No matter where he is with Pete, it makes sense. But Ridge is like, I'm a heel, I'm bitter, whatever. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you. It doesn't help that they both turned back heel again. There we go, the NXT chant. There you go. All right, let's go. Let me hear his promo. Oh, Alexis King. He's ripping on his beard. Carmelo Hayes. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. You're right, Heather. He's gunning for that job. Let's see. Whatever you want on the show. Let's see. Uh-oh. Oh, wait a minute. We got interrupted by Roxanne Perez. Yeah, you know what? That's right, Heather. That just totally went past me. Here's Roxanne Perez. This guy right here, Heather. They thought it was gonna be Booker T, her favorite wrestler. Here you go. They mentioned AJ Lee. Ah, the Jedi got it right, probably. Let's see. What she realized? She's gonna be turning heel now. There it is. Oh damn. She said she should have been a Drew McIntyre fan. Damn. Is he gonna bring Cora? Cora's from Chicago. Oh, they say Cora. Oh. Hate it for who I am. Love for who I'm not. I wonder who said that. Punk gonna cook her now. Here you go. Bobby Fish reference. Oh. Punk wants to cook her, but not too much. Wrap it up. Oh. Lights are off. Here comes Julia. Yes, it's Julia. Yo, you got who would have thought in 20 who would the hell thought in 2024 you're gonna get Julia CM Punk in the ring in the performance center? Nobody. And Roxanne Perez. Whoa, slow your roll, Punk. She's not in Io Sky level yet. Yeah, but they're just trying to put her over. Here we go. Here's Julia. She just walks right up to her with that swagger, that confidence. And cowboy boots, too. There you go. He didn't give us the announcement. Don't leave without giving us the announcement. He didn't give us the announcement. It's Kalani Jordan. We didn't get the announcement. What was supposed to be the announcement? I knew it. Oh. Oh, damn. Yo, Ren Sinclair just slapped her. Yo, Ren Sinclair just slapped her. He said, I'm making an opportunity for myself. Whack. But Punk didn't say anything here. Was there for what? To put them over? I don't know. That was head scratcher. I mean, you flew all the way from Portland to Orlando for that? We'll find out. Well, I'm curious to see what was supposed to be his big announcement. Roxanne, I should have been a Drew McIntyre fan. Drew McIntyre must have went ballistic at home. Oh, wait a minute. Big announcement. In returning back to NXT on October 8th. Sexy Red. Sexy Red. I thought that wasn't gonna happen. Sexy Red is returning back to NXT. Just announced. Sexy Red will be heading to Missouri. So we're getting Sexy Red in for week 2. On CW? No. I'm not surprised Punk is running in NXT. He wants where Shawn Michaels' time is up as head creative, or I think Punk wants that role. Like Heather said, I think Punk sees himself doing what Shawn does. Hopefully he doesn't get hot-headed and walk out, because he got to have some thick skin to work there. All right, so we already got so that came out, but Sexy Red returning back to NXT. Interesting. Sooner or later, I'm gonna be standing next to the ring of Braun Breaker, calling out Braun. All right, so here it is, big opportunity also announced for October 8th. Randy Orton will be in the ring with none other than Javon Evans. So Javon Evans, Randy Orton. Wow. That's going to be a hell of a match. Cody Rhodes running in Raw and SmackDown. Yeah, wow. Randy Orton and Javon Evans. He's afraid. There you go. I knew it. Rocky. He just took it out of Rocky 3. You know what you need to do? You need to win. So what are we waiting for? They just borrowed that from Rocky 3. As soon as I saw that, I was like, yeah, that's Rocky 3. That's the scene before Apollo trains with Rocky on the beach, where Adrian, he says, I'm afraid, Adrian, I'm afraid. But come on, Trevion, you came back from Japan, but with that one leg thing. Oh, damn. Look at Javon. Look at Javon and Trevion Heights going at it. Right, that's a future of the NXT right there, those two kids. And even, and Miles. Here we go. Tag and flip over now. Ooh, drop Toho. Here's Cedric Alexander. Nice kick. Missile drop kick and he pops up. Nice move by Cedric. He's going for pinfall. No. Kicks out. Oh, nice forearm there. Oh, European uppercut by Bourne. Bourne now. Tags here. Trevion Heights. Trevion coming in. Here you go. Double team action here. Cedric. They're going to pick him up. And all down he goes. Here's a pin. You could see that. I know it's just an opening couple seconds here, but Trevion is moving with so much confidence. Look at him working on the shoulder on Cedric Alexander. Look at him working on the shoulder, slowing this down. That's the psychology. Working on the shoulder, working on the body part. That's also to get the crowd going for the clap. But here's the one thing, though. Here's the one caveat that I noticed from NXT. They made a mistake. The corners that they're in. Usually when the corners is for the baby faces is always by the stairs, by the fans, and the heel is away from the fans. This one they're working it backwards. The baby faces are on the heel side of the ring. Here we go. Oh, nice double team there by Javon and Cedric. You know what? These two guys are working pretty good. It's early. Look at this double team. Oh, Hurricanrana there. Nice kick. Is he gonna fly? Is that boy's gonna fly? They're both gonna. No. Cedric is gonna go. No. Evans gonna fly. Oh, Evans. The young OG just went flying. And he did it. And look at that as they pose for picture-in-picture. I got to say, Randy and Javon will be a good match. But the style clash. Evan runs 100 miles an hour and is slow and methodical. You know what, Heather? That's a clinic for Javon Evans. They want to see where he's at. They put him in the season. They're going to put him with a seasoned veteran with Randy. And they're going to see his style if he could adapt to the style of Randy Orton. That's going to show the development of Javon Evans. And I'm good. I'm okay with that. And besides, Randy Orton trained with Miles Bourne a lot. Don't be surprised before that he's going to be working with Miles, Javon, to see that kind of chemistry. I'm not saying Miles is Randy Orton, but he trained him while he was getting his back. While he was going through his back fusion, getting back into wrestling shape in the Performance Center, you could see Miles, the way he bulked up, and even the way his body regimen looks like Randy Orton, like a copy, like a poor man's Randy Orton, body-wise. Javon now with a pin. Actually, no, Trevion Heights with a pin on Cedric. Excuse me. All right, here's Javon. I keep saying Javon. I kept that kid in my mind. It's Trevion. Trevion now with those clotheslines on Cedric Alexander. Here's a smack in there. Oh, nice. Nice desperation elbow there by Cedric. Now Javon gets the tag. He gets the hot tag against Evan. Oh, he takes out Travion Heights. But now here's Bourne now. Bourne, no. Evans. Oh, flying clothesline. Gets us. Punch. Here you go. Reversal now. Evans gets thrown out of the ropes as Travion holds the top of the rope and he falls out in the outside and boom. Travion Heights now unleashing clothesline. All right, he's going to throw him back in the ring. Referee distracted. So the referee distraction. Here's Bourne now beating up on Javon Evans now. Some kicks in the midsection here. There's a tag. Here's a double team. Oh, damn. Javon taking some punishment here. 1, 2. Now we know that Travion Heights, that belly to belly suplex, his finisher. Gonna set him up with a suplex now. He's got a suplex here, holding him up. Bam. Suplex sitting quickly for a pin. Nope. Kick out at 2. That's Javon. He's going to set him up with another suplex. Here we go. Suplex. Oh, snap suplex. So a snap suplex. Here's a quick tag here to Bourne now. Go for a roller pin. 1, 2. Kick out. All right, we're slowing it down with the headlock in the middle of the ring here. Now they're probably coming back from commercial. They do. Damn, I don't see Waldo. Where the hell Waldo said? Where's Terrence? He must be sitting by upper. Oh. Now they keep cutting the ring in half. There you go. All right. What a chop by Javon. That was a nasty chop on. Oh, snap suplex. All right, Randy. Randy 2.0. Kick out. Heather, you saw that little Randy Orton influence there. You see that? Oh, here you go. What are you going to do here? Oh, right into the knee. What the hell Charlie Dempsey's growing with funny looking mustache? Ooh, back and forth they go. A little back and forth, a little strong style here. Oh, Javon with a Superman punch. Here we go. Javon gets a... Nope. Oh, he's bouncy. Oh, nice kick. He's getting bouncy and he gets a tag. All right, here's Cedric Alexander, a hot tag now with Bourne. Miles Bourne, and here we go. Alexander on a house of fire. Bourne misses with the kick. Oh, wait a minute. Dragon screw. Cedric Alexander. What is he doing here? Okay. All right. That didn't look so hot from him. Damn, that kick. What is he doing here? Suplex? Oh, nice. Broken arrow. 1, 2. Oh, Bourne with the breakup of the pin. Miles now. Oh, damn. That was a nasty clothesline by Travion. He turned him inside out. There you go. Tag. Here's Bourne. Here we go. Double team. Oh, DDT. Oh, Alexander kicked out. Look at Bourne. Look at Bourne. DDT. You saw the way he did the DDT there, Heather? That's Randy Orton influence. Oh, damn, Javon. Yo, what a breakup of a pin. Came flying out of nowhere. Now he's holding his back. Oh, Kalani. Careful there, Kalani. Oh. Cedric now. Oh. All right, here we go. He's going up. Boom. All right. Damn, he looked like he landed kind of awkward. Yeah, he looked like he kind of landed awkward on his neck there. Oh, Randy Orton and Javon Evans. Hey, look at Sean Spears in the back. Look at Sean Spears. Oh, it's Brooks Jensen. Ah, another match. Leon Lennox and Brooks Jensen. Oh, come on. Why? All right, we got a commercial. We're gonna get Dion Lewis versus Brooks Jensen. That's the next match. I hope that gets the same amount of time as Eddie Thorpe. You got it. Man, don't worry. That's the perfect time to take a moment to be right back. Dion Lewis versus Brooks Jensen. Ugh. We have a commercial break here. Damn. Orioles losing again. 10-0. Wow. All right, here we go. Here we go. Commercial. Dion Lewis versus Brooks Jensen, but he kind of accepted now Sean Spears' guidance. That's a big difference because he kind of seems like a lost soul. Like, like he has no direction. Now Sean Spears trying to make some recruitment. But you could say his first recruit is going to be now Brooks Jensen. It looks like Sean Spears is making a group, a fashion that I don't know who's going to be in his group, but you got Brooks Jensen. We'll see who comes on later down the road. I mean, it keeps Sean Spears on camera, on TV with the injury. I understand it. I understand what they're doing. I get it. I'm not a big fan of Brooks Jensen. I thought him and Josh Briggs were really good as a tag team. But but the separation, I thought Josh Briggs was gonna get more push than I know he went to Japan, but I'm more disappointed on Jensen. I thought Josh Briggs. I'm more disappointed in Josh Briggs. I thought Josh Briggs was going to really get going. He kind of reminds me of a young JBL. And speaking of JBL, JBL is showing up everywhere. He's showing up everywhere. He's showing on all different platforms, all different companies. I'm surprised with Jensen, with Josh Briggs. I keep saying they keep calling them both that. Briggs. He should get pushed. And him and Obafemi had some good battles, but it was always triple threat. There was always someone in the middle. We never really got the one-on-one between them. The native official, Randy Orton, Javon Evans. That's going to be stacked. Those 2 weeks in NXT are going to be stacked. Did something happen to Mike Rowe, the ring announcer? Because we haven't seen him in a while. Alicia Taylor doing double duty. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm surprised. Oh, God. Ooh. All right, Jensen starting off here in control with some hip tosses. Another hip toss? No, now Dion Lewis with a hip toss of his own. Or Lennox, whatever his name is. All right, nice drop kick. All right, that was a nice spine buster into a pin. All right, almost had a near fall there. Okay, I like the elevation on that spine buster. As much as I was, the personalities don't match. Oh, nice back. That was a nice side slam. Ooh, good forearm. Get on him. Get on the kid. Get on him. Good knee to the head. Look at Sean Spears looking like a evil cat. Irish whip. Oh, damn, a kick to the back of the head. That looked vicious. Spinning heel kick right to the back of the head. Here we go. Jensen now. Suplex. He should have done a brain buster. Right there, the psychology of that match. After he did that spinning heel kick, he should have done a brain buster. Uh-oh, don't mess with the glasses. Oh, God, he touches the glasses. He's going to put on the glasses. Ha, 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 ha. Uh-oh, he's mad now. Oh, come on. Come on. There's a clothesline. Backdrop. Oh, and he's gonna win with a roll up. Oh, if we would have won with a roll up, DDT, good. Yeah. Wrap it up. Thank you. That spinning heel kick, again, the suplex should have went to Brainbuster. DDT would have been perfect. Sean Spears is useless. Don't think this mentor thing is going to work for him, too. Whether it was calling Lennox Urkel was spot on. Nice promo by Russ. Here we go. Fatal Influence. I forgot the ladies were wrestling. Lola Vice and JC Jane. Yeah, Fallon Henley doesn't fit that group. All right, commercial. Yeah, the wrestling community is buzzing for that opportunity between Javon Evans and Randy Orton. Everyone's excited for it. I can't wait to see that as well. Congratulations to the Liberty. They clinched the number 1 seed in the WNBA playoffs. I think they're going to win the WNBA title. Wow, so yes, they haven't announced Sexy Red yet on TV, but all over the Twitter, all over the IWC, she's been announced for October 8th. Last time Randy Orton has not wrestled in NXT since March 27, 2013 was his last match in NXT. All right, we're waiting for this Fatal Influence and Lola Vice. Now, I wonder if Lola Vice is going to get help. We know that Jada Parker wants a piece of Fatal Influence, but not seeing eye to eye with Lola Vice. So can they coexist? And of course, Kalani Jordan. But Kalani Jordan's got her hands full now with Ren Sinclair. And we never got CM Punk's announcement. And we got Tyrese Halliburton running around with trying to get two men to sign a contract. Yeah, they're showing us the commercial for SmackDown. Are we gonna get Roman back-to-back SmackDown in Sacramento? Our own Canary will be there. She's going to Sacramento. She'll probably come in from the arena live. Here we go. Oh, they challenged them. St. Louis, now that card is getting stacked. You got A-Town Down taking on the tag team champions, Axiom and Frazier. Oh, they're getting a Grayson Waller effect. I love it. Down. There you go, Grayson. There you go. In 3 weeks. Could it be that's when Grayson Waller and Austin Theory break up? Is Lola Vice now? Oh, what a kick to the face. JC Jane. Here go Lola now. Immediately. Oh, kick of her own into the midsection. Oh, another back spinning kick. Ladies are coming out cooking here. Here we go. Oh, distraction. JC Jane. Oh, damn. That's a rough kick there by JC Jane. Oh. Oh, there's a lot of physicality between these ladies here. Here we go. JC Jane with a kick to the back. Another kick to the midsection. Now she mocks his Lola Vice. Oh, here we go. Oh, cannonball. 1, 2. Yo, she just mocked her. There you go, JC Jane. I told you, JC Jane's got some good mannerisms as a heel. She's just not a singles wrestler. But right now, she's got with the physicality. Oh. Oh, damn. Nice one. Another leg strike by Lola Vice. Let's go, Lola. Oh, here we go. Bicycle kicks. Oh. Not for nothing, JC and Lola, I know it's early, but they got good chemistry. There you go, hip attack. Oh. Oh, here's Jasmine. Here's Fallon Henley. Guess what? Turn around. Oh, the slap out of head of 1, 2, 3. Good night. Yo, Lola got her with that. Nice victory for Lola Vice. Oh, but now she's getting jumped. Here we go. Fatal influence. Fallon Henley now. Jasmine Nix. Ooh. Oh, they're beating her up. Jasmine Nix with that singlet looks phenomenal. She got beat up. A lot of physicality here. And they 3-on-1. Who's coming out? Jada. Here you go. Jada Parker. Miss Parker cleans some house. Oh, Miss Parker. Oh, hip attack. Damn, it broke her in half. Get out of the ring. Jasmine Nix now. Got her finally out. That didn't go so clean, but mistakes happen. JC Jane now. Oh. Now, let's see. Now they're getting each other's faces here. It's weird to me, though. Remember when JC and Gigi were still together? They got brought up to the main roster. What happened with that? Here's the story with that, Heather. Gigi Dolan forgot her match. Or the roles of the match. Hold on, let me see something. In this promo. Let me see. This promo is good. I'm sorry, Heather. I'll get to that thought right now, Heather. I'm sorry they left you in limbo. As this was good. Hold on. This was a good one, Heather. This is a good one. This is... Uh-oh. That's Rocky. They borrowed from Rocky. All right. So with JCJ, I mean that crazy old man brought him up and then never sent him back. No explanation. No. Here's the thing. Gigi forgot her match, the pattern of the match, or the match that they were supposed to. They were supposed to go deep into that women's tag team tournament, but she totally forgot the match. They said it. They don't know if it was a concussion or she just totally blatantly forgot that match. That cost them because they won and they lost the following, but they were going to get to the finals. The Toxic Attraction was supposed to do some. They were supposed to get caught up, and they, so we don't know. She said she just couldn't remember, so they just thought it was a concussion, and that's why that trumped their main roster run or brought up. Listen, I think if she would, listen to this. This is course of action of. Just think if she would have not gotten a concussion or not forgotten that match, Mandy Rose probably still would have been in WWE. Toxic Attraction would probably, all three ladies would probably be on the main roster, and we're talking about something different. So, yeah. and splitting them up after Mandy Rose left. They should have just gotten Sonya personally. They should have rebooted with Sonya Deville at that time and had them be like the same thing, which kept the toxic attraction because Sonya and Mandy are business partners. They could have made it work where Sonya takes over from Randy. If they stay in NXT for a little bit, it wasn't going to hurt Sonya Deville. Then they get called up, and then you would have had Toxic Attraction. I think if Toxic Attraction would have not, I think it would have hit more better than what we see now. With I know it's still early with the Fusion Collection, but whatever on that. I mean, you can't do nothing now. It's over. I didn't like them when they feud against each other. They had no chemistry. The matches between Gigi and JC Jane, and looking at now, about a year now. It's going to be 2 years or a year now that they did that. I kind of wanted to see them at Stand and Deliver to have that payoff, but they kind of forced it at Roadblock, and I said, "Damn, that's kind of early." And then it goes, "Good thing they didn't leave it for Stand and Deliver because they didn't give us a Stand and Deliver quality matches." The same thing. Look, the same thing I can say about I don't know about now, but when they first started feuding with each other, Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez, that feud was horrible. Those ladies, and I don't, maybe it was inexperience or they were green behind the ears or when they did that feud. Remember when they were tag team champions and they turned on it and she just turned on her? Those matches between those two ladies were not good. Maybe now, with Roxanne, with the ring experience that she's got, being two-time world champion, maturity, maybe they put on a better match. But it was bad. But yeah, I forgot about Gigi getting concussed. Yeah, Ziggler. They Dolph Ziggler her because Vince didn't like concussions on people being injury prone. I mean, that's a truth to that statement. There's some truth to that statement. But I think Triple H was the one still. Vince was still there, yes, but I think Triple H was starting to take over. Well, we got a press conference next week? Wow, they're really running out that red carpet, huh? Okay, we got women's NXT, women's North Americans champion, Kalani and Ren Sinclair. I like it. Tyrese Halliburton. That guy sucks. Who are you? What the hell they're doing there? Boo. Man, they're lucky I wasn't there. I'll be screaming New York Knicks all day. Boo. Yo, they turning on them, huh? Oh, thank goodness Trick is back out despite the Eaton did earlier. Yeah? Wait a minute. I hope Waller and Theory out of their misery next week. The two most wasted SmackDown right now. Kill him with a smile. Your pal. Ah. Why couldn't they pay for Ethan's own music? Heck, he's the guy in a Ethan cheap for him. We got 3 minute overrun so far and counting. All right, contract signed. Punk is the referee. Not getting too big. So he's gonna be the referee. I mean, Ethan pays for all music in indies, but the auto tune thing isn't doing it for me. By the way, someone else predicted Ethan loses the title at the premiere. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, Trick just needed a break as champion. Oh crap! Ethan didn't work with Punk once on AEW roster. This is mental, indeed. No referee. No referee. Yeah. Referee. Okay, so Punk is the referee. All right. Now that's before Bad Blood. Any chance Drew McIntyre shows up and knocks the referee out in Chicago. Oh. But why is he a fit? Why? Look at Punk. He's like, let them fight. Punk is such an agitator. Yeah, that's a good sign. They're both face to face barking at each other. That's cool. Punk is laughing in the middle. Yeah, that looks cool. They're gonna go off the air. I like that closing shot. Oh snap! Drew shows up, takes Punk's out. I will pay money. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen, because he's gonna lay him out. Especially if Drew McIntyre is going to lose in Atlanta, you want to have him beat the crap out of him. Come out in Chicago again. Remember, this is the guy that lost in Scotland. Drew lost that match in Scotland, in his home country. It's only fitting that he comes out on the CW on national television and just destroys Punk on TV as a referee. And I'm a Punk. You know it. I'm not a fan of Drew McIntyre. I'm not a fan of Drew. I have my thoughts and I said my piece with him already. But if I was creative, if I was booking, I gotta have Drew come out. I'm sorry, and go out there on that CW network and have him just obliterate CM Punk. Come out when he think he's referee, he's gonna win, and come out there and just destroy Punk, and that the match will be a no contest, or even if you get another, that Punk is even gonna make it to Bad Blood. That's the way I would do it. I would do it where special effects, makeup, whatever. Remember what's the Hell in the Cell, the last Hell in the Cell. What was the visual from the Hell in the Cell last one? Cody's torn pectoral. I'm not saying that you go tear something for Punk or whatever the case is, but you beat him up, or you make it seem like he just got destroyed by Drew McIntyre in Chicago, where he shows up on Bad Blood on Saturday, something black eye, bruised up, beat up, but you have so much great makeup artists and special effects. You address him with makeup or stuff that he looks like he just got destroyed by Stitch, whatever the case is. So again, you get that same image of that sympathy image that he's going into Hell in a Cell for vengeance, for Bad Blood. That's the way I would. That's the way if I would like to. If I had creative, I would definitely do it. Yes, NXT is killing it. Yes, see you Friday. Yeah, we're gonna say goodnight here. I gotta get up early in the morning. But if I was a creative pencil, I would love to CW Punk gets obliterated. Yes, I don't know where we're gonna go with Julia and Roxanne. Is Julia really gonna win her title, her first match in NXT? Has been done before in the main roster. It wouldn't surprise me. But then for Julia, she only has anywhere. There's only down. She's already at the top of the mountain. You gotta do something where a distraction, something with Roxanne. But we'll break that down as time goes on. We're gonna say goodnight here. We want to say thank you guys for watching along with us, for being part of the watch along. Of course, don't know. I made the stream for TNA, but I don't know if Canary doesn't make it on Thursday. I will switch over to the Jet game. So I don't know yet if TNA stream is up. I haven't done the Jet game. I gotta touch base with Canary if she's gonna join me on the TNA watch along. If not, I'll just go to I'll switch it over to the Jet game. But we want to thank everyone for joining us. I appreciate it. Well, thanks Chef Dan for hopping in a few minutes there. And again, talk to you guys later. Have a good evening. Peace out.
Acknowledge me.